So Cartoon Network loses an hour again. And I'm not. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is me, Johnson, being truthful. You can rant, you can rate. I'm not ranting. Those ranting days are over for me. Do you know why? Because I told you I had a source. I had my source who was in the industry, in the field, in the headquarters, telling me the stuff that was going on. But that was years ago. We are here today. The network's not doing good. My source, who's close to the scene, told me that the network was going to die regardless. The ratings are toilet today. Adult Swim ratings are no better, but they crack 500,000. So they're always at five. Most of their shows crack 5,000. But Cartoon Network's not. Is this like a slow takeover? No, but they are looking into ways for these ratings. They did it years ago too, but they were test running that out. Miller and her Goon Squad. And do you know who's part of that Miller Goon Squad was? The new CEO or the new president, whatever the fuck his name is, Michael. And he did the same thing back in the day. The same thing. So y'all are like, oh yeah, I'm happy for him. Not me. I already knew what his plan was. But it makes sense on a business standpoint. The network's not doing nothing. As you clearly see, the Teen Titans Go has not gone nowhere. Is it the worst thing on the planet? No. But it was an issue back then because they aired nothing but those shows. Steven Universe suffered for this. Other shows suffered for this. Steven Universe, Adventure Time. We've been through this already. We already know. Those shows are gone. They passed. And the only show they got left is Teen Titans Go. That's the only one that brings in ratings. Which is not the highest rated show. It's not the highest rated show though. But if you look at Toonami, Prime, all those, they do bring in ratings. Do I think Teen Titans Go bring in more ratings? Certain days they do, certain days they don't. It depends where you put it at. So you have to really depend on that. But yeah, it's one of those things where you just have to understand. It is what it is. Am I going to rant about it? No. There's no point. But I'm looking at it like, oh well, it is what it is. Now, I will say, I know most of my subscribers know they subscribe to me for these Cartoon Network videos, and it's been a while since I talked about it. And this is the portion of the video where I talk about it. I moved on. I grew to the point where I knew the network was falling, and I knew about it for years. And I just knew that it was time to move. I went to streaming. That's where everything was at. That's where animation was going, which, come to find out, animation is where it's at for streaming. That's where the platform is. And I'm a creator, YouTube creator of videos of animation. I do animations. I do that. I was looking at my videos back in the day. I had more reviews for animation shows than I have current shows. There's not too many shows out right now that I really will say I review. The Owl House would be one, but even then, that's kind of falling off. Yeah, it's kind of over for most of these shows, and we're in an era now where the Disney, the Nickelodeons, and the Cartoon Networks of the world, they're not producing. And I know the creators say, oh yeah, last year was a bad year for animation. It was. Nothing came out. Which was weird because everybody was at the fuck home. So you would think it's weird because they said, oh, animation, when COVID happened, animation was going to be the future. And then when COVID was, everybody went back to work and it was like, oh, animation's over. I'm like, what the fuck? Because that's the only way people were doing stuff. Shows like Invincible and all that took off because of COVID. It was a weird time. David Zaslav doesn't really care for animation anyway. Do I believe Cartoon Network will be folded? No, because it's still a network. But do not think that Adult Swim slowly but surely is eradicating Cartoon Network. They will slowly take over the network, and it could be Adult Swim could be running it. What's that thing they had a Cartoon Junior block? That's almost gone. Because again, that was the old president idea. He was trying to venture out to get more fans to the network, which was a great idea, and I applaud him for it. But again, it was a little too late. The Millers, and I keep saying this back when I was doing it, Christina Miller was the biggest problem to that network. She was the reason that the network fucking died, because she aired nothing but Teen Titans Go. Her and Vishnu, I'm like, yo, come on, gun, were the main reason why. I said it. I kept saying it. They were the problem. No one listened to me. But you had the fools at the round table like, oh, no harp on Christine Miller because she's a Roman. She's a woman. Get the fuck out of here with that. Main reason why the show suffered, because she was incompetent at her job. Not because she's a woman. She was incompetent at what she was doing. I mean, I could go on and on and on. All those fools, Val and Round. It was. These were the people that should have called her out. Their voice would have done wonders. But yeah, it is what it is. As always, guys, like, subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day. I'll see you guys in the next video. And Cartoon Network losing another album. Oh well. Toodaloo.